What's up, winners? Welcome back to another episode at Stay Winning Podcast. If you're new here, thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy that you're here. Today, we're going over some predictions for the 2023 housing market, according to Redfin. Thank you so much, winners, for subscribing recently. We're up to 216. The goal is to get to 1,000 ASAP. If you're new here and you have not subscribed, please go ahead and do so. We talk all things real estate, personal finance, and crypto. So if that's for you, we're here for you. So this article is from Redfin News. We're going to go over 5 predictions from Redfin about what they think about the real estate market in 2023. So the title of the article is Housing Market Predictions 2023. A post-pandemic sales slump will push home prices down for the first time in a decade. I know there's a lot of people out there that are hoping for this, wanting this to happen. And I understand, right? A lot of people have been priced out and you're trying to get back in and achieve the American dream of home ownership. But let's go over the article and see if you find something beneficial to you. And I'll personally give you what I think about the prediction after I read it, see if I agree or disagree. And I would also like to know in the comments what you think of each prediction and if you agree or disagree. All right, so number 1, Redfin predicts home sales will fall to their lowest level since 2011, with a slow recovery in the second half of the year. So I can see this happening for reasons that they mention here, which is persistent inflation, recession, high mortgage rates, and we still have high home prices. So I do see sales slumping to their lowest level since 2011, especially since inventory keeps on declining. So I would say I agree with this prediction here from Redfin. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this prediction, and let me know why you think so. All right, prediction number 2. Mortgage rates will decline, ending the year below 6%. So we expect 30-year fixed mortgage rates to gradually decline to around 5.8% by the end of the year, with the average 2023 homebuyers rate sitting at about 6.1%. I do see mortgage rates declining. The reason for that is they have been declining. If you follow me on social media, you can see I've been posting about how over the last 5 to 6 weeks, mortgage rates have been declining. And I do see that being the trend in 2023. As far as how low they will go, I'm not sure, but below 6% seems reasonable. So I will say I have to agree with prediction number 2 by Redfin. Let's move on to prediction number 3. And again, let me know what you guys think about prediction number 2. Do you agree or disagree? Prediction number 3. Home prices will post their first year-over-year decline in a decade, but the U.S. will avoid a wave of foreclosures. So they expect a 4% drop or the first annual 4% drop since 2012. So they predict that the median price of a home will be $368,000 in 2023. I do think that there will be a slump of home prices. I do think 4% is actually very reasonable. And again, if you follow me on social media, you can see that I keep up with this a lot. So out of the last 6 recessions, home prices only dropped twice. One of them was 2008, which you can say it was manufactured. And the other one was in the early 90s, and that took a 2% dip. But there was no such thing as a crash. So out of the last 6 recessions, home prices have grown in 4 of them. So I do see this here being true, actually. I do see this would be the first decline happening in a decade, but I don't. Oh, and I agree with the second part, which is we will avoid foreclosures. And the reason for that is if you compare to 2008, the borrower now is a much better borrower than they were in 2008, right? So mortgage loans were easier to get back then. So you probably may not be as qualified and you can still get one. Versus now, they like, let's show me your income, show me your statements, show me your pay stubs, etc. And that wasn't the case back in the lows in 2008. And the second part of it that I think plays into this as far as avoiding foreclosures is that we have less than 5% of mortgage rates outstanding mortgages out there. Less than 5% of them are on adjustable rate mortgages. And compared to 2008, that number was around 30% of mortgages out there were adjustable rate mortgages. And that's how people end up being upside down when they try to refinance, they couldn't. But that's not the case this time. So let me read it again. Home prices will post their first year-over-year decline in a decade. I do see that being true in the second part, that we will avoid a wave of foreclosures. I do see that being true as well. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? I'd really like to know what you guys think. So prediction number 4, the Midwest, the Northeast will hold the best as the overall market cools. I think so. Myself as a real estate investor, I'm looking at the Midwest. Houses are very affordable there, which makes it, now that people have been priced out, right? Then you have to change of where you're looking at. So if you're looking at $400,000 in California and you've been priced out, but you had $40,000, you're like, hey, that's a 25% down payment on an investment property somewhere in the Midwest. So I do think that they will hold up the best in the overall market in 2023. So compared to other states, right? Like if you look at the metros in California, San Diego, LA, San Francisco, those are the big ones. You can still live an hour away from those metros or from those cities, and you're not significantly paying less versus other states. Like Albany, New York, for example, you're paying way less than what you will pay in Manhattan, for example. In Pittsburgh, you would pay way less than what you're paying in Pennsylvania. And that's not the case in California. But comparing the Midwest and the Northeast, I agree with this prediction. I do think they will hold the best as the overall market cools. And I may even include the South there as well. They've just been performing really, really well. Being that when it comes to real estate, you can get a good, what's the saying, a good bang for your buck out there. So I would say I agree with prediction number 4. And prediction number 5. Again, before I read it, let me know what you think of the comments of prediction number 4, if you agree or disagree, or what markets you're looking at. Prediction number 5. Rents will fall and many Gen Zers and young millennials will continue renting indefinitely. So I'm in the West Coast. I'm in California. I don't see rents falling out here. I do see rents falling in areas where they might have been inflated, such as Phoenix, Arizona area and the Boise, Idaho area. So this one, overall, rents will fall. I mean, yeah, they're down $10. So the median rent is down $10. So I would say I agree with this, just not in my market. But overall, and again, we're talking about the whole US here. Yes, I would say I agree then that rents will fall. As far as many Gen Zers and young millennials will continue renting indefinitely, I do see that being true. From the last Census Bureau, you can see that 17% of millennials are homeowners, and less than 3% of Gen Zers are homeowners. And everything being much more expensive, I do see the second part of their prediction being true as well. If you're a Gen Zer or a millennial, let me know where you stand. Let me know if you're in the market still or if you've been priced out of the market. I would like to know your story. So leave that in the comments below and tell me what's up. So winners, thank you for tuning in to this episode. Just wanted to share this article with you. There's many more predictions, but those are the first 5 that I wanted to go over with you guys and just share. Want to know your thoughts. So now you know my thoughts after reading them. And I'll go ahead and link all my socials below. But thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you found this valuable. Stay winning.